Hi everyone, I'm Christine, the face behind Ridley's Resin Art. I'm showing my face now because I've coloured my greys and I've done my eyebrows, so I'm not going to crack the screen. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you guys is just a couple of projects I'm working on before I go to sleep from night shift. So we'll start with this. My friends just got engaged recently and I asked them to give me some of the rose petals that Brad proposed. I've had one coffee, can't speak properly. So when Brad proposed, oh God, he gave Tracy a bunch of roses. So I've kept some of the petals and just something simple, but it's multi-layered. So far, so they're the petals. They're all dried, so they won't lose their colour. And then I've done 2 layers so far. So I've got a little tiny bit of the diamond sparkle. Oh, sorry, Diamond Shimmer from Colour Obsession, which is this one here. It is beautiful. Look at that. So I'm pretty stoked. As soon as it came out, I was like, I'm gonna get that. So yeah, I've done the 2 layers. It's not, these dark spots are just from some pigment powder that I spilt accidentally. But yeah. So, I don't know, I can potentially turn it into a clock or just put it on the wall. So it's going to have the date in there. I've got to find some stickers, numbered stickers, and put the date they got engaged on there. And Tracy told me this morning that she's probably going to put it on her engagement wall. She has one of those, so which is pretty cool. So that's one thing I'm working on. I've done a couple of these, so that's really cool too. So I thought I can make them into a pair of earrings. So I domed them yesterday, so yeah, and that is done with just the normal. No, not that one. Well, it's this brand anyway. I just got it from Wish. I thought it was alcohol ink, but it's not. It's just normal ink for colour, for resin. So I put a couple of drops. This one's sapphire blue, but I used a sky blue and somewhere on my table, God knows where. So yeah, just a couple of drops in that to make this blue. But I thought they're so cool. I can make that a pair of earrings. We'll give it a go, see what happens. And alcohol ink, I made these, which I can turn into a pair of earrings as well. Hopefully you guys can see that properly. Just looking around. So they're really, I really like the colours in this actually. The back's not, whoops-a-daisies, the back's not like great, but I might even put black, dome it with black on the back, but I just think that looks really cute. So yeah, and I did these with alcohol ink. I've got 2 of them. You probably, oh yep, you can see it. So there's a slight tiny little bit of alcohol ink, looks like it's growing in there, and then it's sort of the same with this one too. So, I don't know, it kind of looks like there's mountains in that one. But, you know, I was trying alcohol ink for the first time when I was doing that other big coaster, and I thought I'll just see, but I don't think I put enough in these ones. However, the picture still looks nice, or the what do you call it? I can't think. My brain's gone. So design. That's what it's called. Oh my goodness me. The design looks cool. So And I did these ones as well, just because I had like leftover resin. You never waste leftover resin. You will find something to put it in and you will make something. Do not waste resin. So that's done with the diamond sparkle as well, which is really pretty. It's so sparkly. And then I just used this one on the back, which is the leftover from that colour. And it's a new one that's just come out as well from Colour Obsession. Let me just put the lid on properly. Oops-a-daisies. Oh gosh, I say oops-a-daisies a lot. My husband keeps telling me no one says oops-a-daisies anymore. Himalayan Salt Shimmer. So that is so pretty. And look at that. It's just so pretty. So yeah, look under the lights. It's so shimmery. Oh, don't spill it. So yeah, I actually really like this colour. And what I did was I made some more of these, which I'll put in this video so you can see me just putting the resin in and stuff. But I just wanted to pop these out. And I did it with a clear as well, just to see the difference, because my other ones, which are behind the camera. Okay, so that's it there. So that's really cute. But I've done them in the clear to quickly put a layer of this resin that I've mixed into this. So let me just move the camera so you guys can see. So hang on 2 seconds. Okay, so I've got my resin. I'm just gonna pour it in here. The reason why I'm doing this in layers is so we can prevent those horrible air bubbles. Alright, there's a tiny little bit left in there. So what I'm going to do now, it's probably too much. Alright, there's a tiny little bit left in there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a tiny bit of this diamond sparkle, or diamond shimmer, I keep getting it wrong, in the leftover, and then I'm just going to put some around here. So hang on 2 seconds, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've positioned the camera so I can use both hands. Yes. Alright, so with the diamond shimmer, oh, I got it right that time. So just mix it together because it does separate a little bit. And then you just need, see, look at that, that's very pretty. You just need like a tiny little smidge on your pop stick, and then I'll scrape that off into, sorry, I'll bring the cup over, scrape it off the pop stick. There we go. I'll save that pop stick for another use. So I'll just very quickly give this a bit of a stir just to mix all that up. There's only a tiny bit in here because that's all I really wanted. Okay, and you can see, look at that. So yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this and just make some squiggly lines in there. And it looks cool because there's quite a few layers in there. So yeah, so you can actually see all the different layers. Just put a little bit around here. Notice how I talk a little bit softer when I'm concentrating. Oh, the things we do. Just go around. I mean, I have a vision in my head. Like, I'm not, you know, the queen of resin because I've only just really started it, but I've got a little vision of what I want it to look like. So, and in that vision, it's just generally try something and hope for the best, which is pretty much how I live my life. Nothing wrong with that. All right, that looks really nice. Okay, now there is some resin left over. So, I wonder if I can get, I'll put that in another mold. So, got that. Quickly heat gun this. Get the bubbles out. There we go. And we put it to the side. If I can make a side, because I only have a little desk. I actually bought this desk for when I go back to school and study. I thought, oh, this is a nice desk. Got it from IKEA, paid $30 because it was already made. Just got a wipe to wipe my hand here. Yeah, so it was already made, chucked it in my car. Got home, put it in this room, fits perfect. Does not fit my resin work. So, but I've got, it's so messy on here. I've dropped resin on it and things. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sand it right back. And hopefully down the track, I will do a pour on here. So I'll get rid of all this, I think it's laminate or, well actually I could probably put resin over this. So if I just sand the resin bits off and clean it up, then I can do something on there. So that's another project for down the track. So let's just pop this up here out of the way. Right, now let's pop these little beauties out. Oh, you can see how sparkly. Look how pretty that is. All right, let's pop this out and have a look. Hopefully no bubbles. Oh my gosh. Look how nice that is. That actually turned out really, really well. Look at the little layers in there. So I am pretty damn stoked with that. That'll make a really cool necklace. You know, once I've sanded it down, neatened it up and stuff. Doesn't need doming, so I've already domed it. So that's cool. And then these I'm going to turn into another pair of earrings. Look, see the, oh look at that, that's cool. There's that one, and then this one, so you can see the levels in that one as well, nice and clear. I'll just take these ones out because I'm going to use the rest of that resin in these and then just make another set of earrings, but these are, that's really cool. Look at that. I really like the sparkle in it actually. I've got them nice and clear, which is good. Just need a little bit of sanding. All right, now that they are out, actually let me just quickly do these because I'm going to be using this mold. That's really pretty. That's got the layers in there as well. See? That looks really good. And then this little itty bitty baby one. If I do a couple of them, I can make them into studs. And then I'll just quickly pull these out. This is the same colour, but I've just gone a little bit darker in the pigment. So still got the diamond sparkle in there. Diamond shimmer. Don't know why I say sparkle. Maybe because it's so sparkly. I think it should be renamed Diamond Sparkle. Trademark that. Although I can't because it's probably already trademarked. But look how pretty that is. See? That's just the pearly colour that I've just come to the top. So there's no bubbles in there. But it's just that shimmery colour. But look at the layers. I actually like it. with the darker pigment. So I'm really excited to see this with either clear or just like a really light tint of blue. So we'll see how that goes maybe when I'm finished with this mold. But yeah, there's that one. Alright, so before I open up the other one or unmold the other ones, I'm just going to pour this resin into here because no wasting resin. We use everything. Oops. Oh, that's good. It dropped in it. Oh, goodness me. What a shot. Couldn't do it again if I tried. Oh, dear. Kids are almost back at school. They're back at school on Monday. Yay. Oh, I've loved seeing my kids at home every day, all day. It's been a bit hard to sleep during the day when they've been home. But, you know, they're not little forever. And the time goes so quickly when you're a mum and a dad. To all you dads out there as well. My husband's the best dad. He spends so much time with the kids while I try and rest. So he's very supportive. I'm extremely lucky. So, oh, we can put a tiny bit more in there. Okay, and that's all of it gone. Look at that. See, didn't waste a drop because the drop that fell out fell into it. Yes. All right, so I'll put that one aside. Oh, it's going to be pretty. All right, so I'll just unmold these ones. So these are the same color as these ones, just leftover resin that I had. So I thought I'd use it. Ah, look. I like the dimension in it actually. I think with like a really pale blue as opposed to this darker blue, you know, because the colour is quite a bit darker on these ones than it is on this one. So I think a really pale blue would actually look quite pretty on that. So, and then there's that one. And then, last but not least, I love unmolding. Who likes taking their resin out of the molds? Me. It's so exciting. It's like a Christmas present every day because you just don't know what to expect. You know in your head what you want to expect, but you just don't know what to expect. All right, so I'll just turn the camera around so you guys can see me again. Okay. So I've unmolded those. I just want to show you quickly a couple of keychains. Haven't quite finished yet, but I played so much with alcohol ink that I've run out of my white one already. So I've got a massive one that I bought. Don't know when it's coming. Could be anytime this week. Could be next week. Who knows? But thank you, Afterpay. So, so that's a keychain that I did with alcohol ink. That's really cute, and I really like, look how pretty that is on the back though. Now that dimension looks amazing. So these are going to be really nice once they're done. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to do another layer on the top because I want to cut those corners off. And I don't know whether I should put, like, you know how people do the gold pen or the silver pen on the sides. I don't know if I want to do that because it just looks so cool from the side. You know, so that's one, and then that's my other one, and that looks really awesome too. Kind of looks like a volcano in there, doesn't it? I don't know, you decide what it looks like. Tell me, comment down below what you think it looks like. Maybe some cloud up there, but look at the side. Can you see that one? Oh, that's cool. And then if I flip it to this side, that looks really awesome. Yes. And then I made these because one of my best mates loves Essendon Football Club, and for those of you who aren't in Australia, it's footy. It's not soccer, it's touch football. It's not rugby, it's football. Anyway, I don't understand sports. My husband does. That's his domain. But my bestie loves Essendon. So I've done these with alcohol ink. Now, I ran out of the white, as you do, because you use too much of it. But I did the pearl. I used the pearl, the pinata, just to, that one there, give it a good shake though. Just to give that effect. And then I'm going to do something over that. I'm going to put, I've printed off something. I can't say because I don't want it to know what it is. I've printed off something, so I have to like do a layer of glue on it to seal it, and then put it on here, and then layer of glue to seal it, and then do another dome. So hopefully it works. I will record it. I will post it after she gets it, so she can't see what I'm doing. But that looks really cool. I mean, the back's okay. I might just I might put something on the back, like dome a different colour. Or not dome it, but just put like a little thin layer of like a solid colour on the back so you can see the colours in there. And then this is the second one. So, and it looks really cool, you know. And then that's about, oh look, it looks good. I wouldn't say it's the best in the world, but hey, I'm still learning. And yeah. So there. Also, oh, my daughter, my Isabella, bless her cotton socks. Where did I put it? Oh, over here. So we were playing with alcohol inks, and this is why I ran out of white. And she's like, Mummy, can I please put some colour into the resin? And I went, okay, sure, that's fine. Put some gloves on her, had a mask, and I said, here you go, here's the colours. You can do whatever you like. So it kind of, it was a little bit too cured when we did this, because I find with the resin, I did a beautiful firework one, which I'll add a picture somewhere in here so you can see it, and unintentionally made a firework one. It was my first time using resin, and it came out amazing. It was one of these, but yeah, so I think she kind of wanted to replicate that. However, it looks really pretty on the other side as well. So as you can see, that's what my daughter made, and I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to say you can have this, so she can put, she's 9 now. God save me. But she can put something on there, a doll or some makeup or whatever. But this is the underside. So even though it cured, I left it too long before, you know, obviously we got the colour into it, it still turned out really cool. But, I mean, look at the edges. So the edges came out gorgeous. Look at the colour falling. It just looks so just beautiful. And, I mean, the texture that's in it as well. And then, yeah, so a close-up of the back. Just look at the texture in it. So she's pretty pleased. She was a little bit salty on me though, because I did say to her she can unmold it, and I completely forgot, and then I unmolded it because I got so excited when I got home from work. I couldn't wait to see it. But yeah. Anyway, so that's what Isabella did. My beautiful, beautiful girl. So she's pretty pleased with that. And I mean, look, there's no bubbles. I'm super stoked. I've got 2 resins I'm using. One in particular that I love so much is, I use casting resin from resin. They're in Maddington, Western Australia. I don't know if they ship overseas, so for the overseas people, I'm not sure. I'm sure you can get the equivalent somewhere, but this resin in particular that I use, it's so beautiful, and it's so, it's a lot thinner, but it dries, cures so gorgeous. Little bubbles, like no big bubbles, but it's the way I mix it as well. So I do have a video in here, one of the first videos I did. Well, I'm just going to get a couple of bubbles on this one while it's just on that roses plate. There's a couple of little bubbles popped up, so I'm just going over with my little this thingy. Yeah, so I've done a video on how I mix my resin. I'm not sure how to link it to this. I'm not that smart. But I find that when you get your resin, you mix the part A and you mix the part B. So you put them in there. I never, ever, ever mix by measuring the volume because, the milliliters that are in it, like, 30 mils and 30 mils kind of thing on the scale. I don't do that because one part is always heavier than the other part. So I do it by, I just get like little medicine cups from work, which are recycled. So after the residents or patients have their medication, I keep these. And then, so they've been used, but they haven't had liquid in them. They've only had the tablet. So I keep them. And then this is, I measure by volume, not by the weight of it, I should say. So the resin that I use, it's 2 to 1. So I do 2 of these, and then for part A, and then 1 of these for part B. Because the part A is heavier than the part B. So if you measure it by the weight of it, you're not going to get a consistent ratio of part A to part B. So your resin's not going to cure. You're going to lose your mold. Yeah, you've basically wasted like an absolute ton of resin. So I find by doing it this way, I've always got it right 100% every time. Obviously in the beginning I had a lot of bubbles and stuff, but the ratio was still correct. And now when I mix it, so I do all of that, and then with whatever implement you're using to mix it with, you make sure it has a connection to the bottom of your cup or your jug or whatever you use to mix, and you never take it off the bottom, and you completely just do it really slowly. Never ever 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 lift off your stick from the bottom. And I find if I just do that really slowly, and then you scrape down the sides, you never take it off the bottom, you keep it connected at all times, it always comes out perfect. It always comes out with the tiniest amount of micro bubbles, which come to the top because you will leave your resin sitting there for a few minutes. They'll come to the top, you just heat blast them just very gently, and there's literally no bubbles. So that's how I have always done my resin after I learned how to do it properly. In the beginning, not, because I had no idea. So that's that. And then just with, again, leftover resin, I've just made a few bookmarks. I did drop some white alcohol ink on here, which won't come off. So guess what? I'm going to stick stars on, because why not? And then that's just, it's a bookmark. I don't really like that side, but I love that side. Look how cool that is. That's so cool. So I'll put a thin layer of resin on that, because I've used my bookmark mold so much. It's just not coming out shiny anymore. I do have several in the mail somewhere. Could be anywhere right now. Order them from China as you do. See what happens. But yeah, so I'll probably put a dark colour on that side, or maybe I'll just mix up like a whole heap of different coloured resins in these little pots that I use, and then just like dab on some different colours. We'll see. But that side's really cool. Psychedelic, baby. And that's my first bookmark with alcohol ink. That's really, really cool. Don't like the underside. So, you know, it's all trial and error. And then this one, I actually really love this side, because, I mean, look at that. It's got the pearl in it, because initially I looked at the pearl one and I thought it was white. And of course I didn't read it because I'm such an idiot. But read before you use your colours, because you can get it wrong like me. However, look how pretty that looks. So with the pearl in it, it actually just really looks so cool. And then, you know, in the end I realised I was using pearl and not white. So that's the back. Pretty shocking. Whatevs. Front looks amazing. So yes, you know what, instead of putting a photo in of that the one that I did of this with the firework on the back, I'm gonna go get it. Hold your horses. Okay, so I keep it in bubble wrap because it is so special and I love it, and I'm so proud, and I feel like I'm an artist now. Just call me Christine the artist. Hence Ridley's resin art. Anywho, you want to have a look? It is so pretty, honestly, so pretty. Are you ready? Okay, so that's the first time I've used alcohol inks, and I'm like, oh, I'll just give it a whirl. That is the top. Oh my god, that's the back. Look how pretty. Yes, it's a firework. Actually, I posted it on one of the Facebook pages that I'm on, one of the resin Facebook pages. I just can't stop looking at it. It's just so pretty. Anywho, and I got like 360 likes. I've never had more than like 50 likes on something, so I feel really popular. I had someone on there say, this part looks like Lost Souls. I thought, what a bloody great idea. So I've named this, both sides. This is called Lost Souls. This is called Celebration. So I can use it with whatever mood I feel like. So yeah, I'm just so stoked. So as soon as I get my white alcohol ink, I am just going to be doing these and doing all the other coasters and just like having fun. Because look at the detail. Look, there's so many lines and stringy bits, which I think is amazing. So let's just put it back in its bubble wrap because it is so special. So special. Right. Okay, so I think that's all I can talk about today because it is now, let's see what the time is, 11:22. It's almost lunchtime. I'm going to go make myself a cappuccino and then I'm going to go to bed to sleep because I can do that. I drink a lot of coffee, doesn't wake me up. However, it keeps me going. I think because I drink so much of it, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go do that. And yeah, I'll have to work out where to get some sticker letters, probably like rave discounts or something like that. They might have some like not letters, numbers, sticker numbers. And if not, I'll just print some and then I'll cut around it with my little Duvalaki here. Please use it carefully. It is sharp. Don't stab yourself. I should know. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Sorry you had to see this, but you know, no grey hair, whatevs. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.